Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut, and we got big news. Before we get into that, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut and like this video, and send me a super thanks for this big news. Well, a report came out just a little while ago from Ken Rosenthal, although there was an ESPN report that came out a few hours ago, stating that Juan Soto of the Nationals turned down a $440 million contract from the Nationals. So, the Nats have let teams know that Soto is available in a trade. Now, the Mets need a bat, obviously. But are you willing to want to trade a bunch of prospects for, or even just B-level prospects, for a bat that's not going to be here next year? You really want a rental, or you want this guy? I think the Mets are going to be very interested in this guy. They're going to go hard at the Soto. Now, tomorrow is the big draft. Tomorrow's the big draft with the amateur players. And teams that might have pieces in their farm system might be willing to draft players, or draft the player they know they're going to move for Soto by the end of the trade deadline, which is August 2nd this year. Now, what would it take to get him if you're the New York Mets? I think probably every player in their farm system would be available for him, including Francisco Alvarez. Now, from my standpoint, I'd have to be kind of convinced to move him. I'd rather not give him up, just based on the fact that he's a catcher. But he's not going to be a guy that's going to play 162 games. Soto will play 162 games, and I know what I'm getting with him. There's no doubt in my mind either him or Brett Beatty would be going into any kind of deal for Soto. Now you're going to say, well, the Nationals are not going to trade him to someone in their division. You never know, and you got to ask. You never know until you ask. Very important that you ask. If you don't ask, you're never going to know, right? Right. Secondly, long term, how many teams can really hold on to him? The Mets can hold on. The Mets can trade for him and sign him to a long-term deal. No problem. Money is no object here with the New York Mets. But they have the richest owner in baseball, and he just wants to win. He's a Mets fan, he wants to win. Secondly, the other team would be the Dodgers. They could use another bat, but they're not desperate in terms of bringing another bat that could really, really solidify, give them a championship team for this year and the next few years. The Dodgers are already a championship team. Third team that we could talk about is the New York Yankees, but with Aaron Judge, I don't see them doing that. With Aaron Judge being a free agent, I don't see them doing this kind of a move right now. But you let me know what you think about this video. You let me know. Where do you think Juan Soto is going to go? I think the Brewers would be interested, but the Brewers aren't going to sign him past the 2 more years he has on his contract. A couple of things. He's 23 years old. He'll be a free agent after the 2024 season. So we'll have him for the rest of this year and the next 2 years. So just keep that in mind. So let me know what you think about that, and have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow during the live stream. We'll talk about Soto and all these other players in the draft. So thank you, and I'll see you later.